A very warm welcome to you all. It is all come down to this. It is the men's final of the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022, presented by Jordan Brand. Glacier Boys taking on London United. London United currently being introduced onto the floor right now. They are number 11, Peter Turay. Number 4, Timothy Gilmore. Number 5, Romario Spence. Number 6, Rinor Dragusha. Number 7, Tomiwa Sulaiman. Number 8, Daniel Azancot. Number 9, Joseph Richards. Number 10, Victor George. Number 11, number 1, Afra Khalil. Number 12, Derin Olatunde. Number 3, Justin Wickham. The Glacier Boys. London United coached by Jack Majelski. Glacier Boys. Bradley Kaboza, he wears 1. Ciaran Sandy wears 3. Mo Soluade, he wears 4. Number 5, Joe Hart. Number 6, Tom Child. Number 7, Flynn Boardman Rafford. Number 9 for them is Rob Gilchrist. Number 10 is Carl Wheatle. It truly is a star-studded affair for this final of the men's action here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. Number 11 is Dean Wanliss, and number 12 is Radwan Bakkali. They are coached today by Dave Lavinia, as Ricky Broadmoor is not able to take today's final. This weekend, the British basketball community is coming together to remember the legend and legacy of John Atkinson, known affectionately as Stackinson, who sadly passed away this week. John's contribution to the record-keeping and history of British basketball cannot be understated. Simply put, he brought the history of basketball in this country to life, thanks to his records that he has dating back to the 1930s and 1940s. Atkinson took it upon himself to ensure that the sport was left in a better place, collecting information from around the national team programme, as well as national leagues and BBL. Working with a small circle of passionate historians, John ensured the legends of the sport had their contribution to our game recorded, and he set the path for the future. Works all across basketball, from Crystal Palace to Channel 4 ITV and Sky, as well as a statistician at the 2012 Olympics, and we honour him with a 24-second applause. John's legacy lives on through his archive that is behind the National Basketball Heritage Centre at the University of Worcester, established in 2016. And also, John and the Hoopsfix Foundation were working together to secure National Lottery Legacy funding to build an online reference resource of his archive. That work will remain and will continue in the honour of John Atkinson. And as we've seen what he means to the British game through the outpouring of love for him across social media platforms, and rightly remembered today with these tributes before the games. We are moments away from the big one, the final. The Glacier Boys taking on London United. Glacier Boys and London United, both second seeds coming out of the group stage. Glacier Boys with a 2-1 record, London United with a 1-2 record. But they found ways to get it done. London United got past TVC last time out in the semi-final. Glacier Boys They really did a number on run and jump in the end, beating them 64-52. Massive thank you and a big shout out to the man behind the mic in the arena, Stan, aka Hoops by Honcho, keeping people informed and entertained, and of course DJ Knowledge, who has had some belters of tunes being played all day long, helping to make this a brilliant event that it is here at the City of London Basketball Academy. Both sides are slowly making their way out onto the floor. The 5 on the floor for the Glacier Boys: number 3, Ciaran Sandy; number 5, Joe Hart; 7, Flynn Boardman; Rafe; 10, Wheatle; and 12, Radwan Bakkali. Romario Spence, he's in 5. Afra Khalil, Justin Wickham, Daniel Azancot, and Victor George, the starting 5 for Jack Mijoski's London United. A huge shout out to everybody who's worked behind the scenes, all the volunteers, everybody at Hoopsfix have helped put on this fantastic festival of basketball for the past 5 weeks. And of course to our match officials, our table, and of course to Paige Robinson, who's keeping the live stream on air. And of course to you for joining us, watching 5 great weekends of basketball. It all comes down to today. Men's final. Joe Hart pulls up the triple, way off. Radwan Bakkali does keep it in bounds. That's going to be a held ball, and it goes the way of London United. London United in the red uniforms. Daniel Azancot gets it to the corner. Bats it around into the hands of Romario Spence. Spence driving in. Travel is the call. Mixed messaging from the bench, but a lot of people just saying space the floor. Doesn't matter if the call's a good one or not. Don't allow them to make the call. Driving inside for the first time, it goes. Ciaran Sandy gets it to go. Glacier Boys up 2-0 early. How do London United respond? Victor George. George inbounds. He's back with George. Finds Azancot. Good ball movement. That's a foul on the play. Wheatle. So it's going to stay here. Peter Turay. It was fouled by Wheatle. Spence. So Radwan Bakkali with the foul. So second team foul, first personal foul. Michael Diamond Hunter leaving nobody in the gym in doubt as to what's just happened. Azancot in the corner. He's been picked up by Boardman Rafe. Long 2, rattles around on Azancot. Joe Hart. Beautiful pass to Bakkali. Big man can't quite get the finish that time. Spence. Azancot. Wrap around pass to the corner. Oh, the spin move. Doesn't go that time from Wickham. Good pass. Great finish. Joe Hart, the triple. credit the assist, but credit that first initial pass. Helping get the ball up the floor quickly. Wickham. He was met, and he's still finished over. Boardman Rafe. 5 plays 2. Boardman Rafe gets straight down the other end. Sinks the triple. Turay. George pulls up the triple. Off left. Wheatle. Not over. Tomiwa Sulaiman into the game for the first time. Doesn't go. Azancot finds Spence. Azancot gets it to go. Half the lead to 4 points. Nearly turned over. Radwan Bakkali. Not a long way away from outside. Romario Spence from outside sinks the triple. It's a 1 point game. Foul called on the floor. A reminder, the clock doesn't stop until the final 2 minutes of the contest. Any fouls in the act of shooting will be points. If you make it, you get the and one. If you miss, you get one less than the shot value that you attempted. And if you are just joining us for the final, welcome. It's Boardman Rafe, just off the mark. Yeah, you're glad to have you with us. You have missed some brilliant basketball. Make sure that you catch up with it all. It's on the Hoopsfix YouTube channel, all archived. We've got a couple of hot days coming up. Why not enjoy it? Watching some of the best British basketball action you're going to see this summer. Wheatle can't get it to go from the mid-range. Spence. Little herky-jerky motion. Turned it over. 8 plays 7. 340 and change. Hadley kaboza into the contest. Joe Hart. Rob Gilchrist. Still Gilchrist driving inside. That would have been some finish from the block. Sends it up. Can't get the alley-oop to go. So he puts it home himself. Tomiwa Sulaiman. Oh, foul on the play. We're tied at 9. Ciaran Sandy driving through, so we're tied at 9. Romario Spence. Sulaiman. Inside, generates the space. Gets the shot away. He's fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to go on Black 9. It is. Foul called on Robert Gilchrist. Bradley Kaboza fouled in the act of shooting. Headed to the stripe. That foul called on Azancot.
Hey, shot please. Azancot and Justin. And make sure we know we mark it.
Justin Wickham sits down, as does Azancot. We're seeing for the first time Timothy Gilmore.
Please make sure you know who you
and Afra Khalil. Afra Khalil, such an important part of the semi-final victory. Gilchrist can't get it to go. He just generated contact with Turay and couldn't finish. Sulaiman just short from 3. 91 seconds left in the first quarter. Great skip pass, 3's on the way. Just off the mark, Derin Wanliss. He's known to hit those occasionally. Gilmore. Good ball movement. Spence. Still Spence driving in, kicks to the corner. Romario Spence sinks the triple. London United take the 3-point lead. Under a minute left in the first. Kaboza. Hands off to Joe Hart. Joe Hart trying to draws the double team. Gilchrist. Long 3. Short into the hands of Gilmore. 22 on the shot clock. Stripped by Gilchrist. In fact, rejected by Gilchrist. Beautiful pass to the corner. Kaboza couldn't gather himself to shoot first time. Wheatle. Wanliss steps into the triple. 2 deep. 15 seconds. Kaboza. Again, he's such a vet. And a young man's body, Kaboza. Slowing things down. 3 seconds. Very deep 3. And that's going to do it. The end of the first. The score, 13-10 to London United over the Glacier Boys. It's been frantic, it's been emotional at times, and we've got another half an hour coming up. The Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022, brought to you by Jordan Brand, continues in just a second. Ten minutes till half time. Glacier Boys, they're down by 3 to London United. Apologies if you heard any spicy language there from Jack Migelski. Kaboza, he's been picked up by Afra Khalil. Again, basketball is an emotional sport. Carl Wheatle, leave it back to Kaboza. Sent it inside to Gilchrist. Gilchrist goes to work. Offensive foul. Afra Khalil. He's got a bit of that wily veteran in him as well. Khalil on the right side. The double comes, kicks it to the corner. Goes inside. Turay. Generating that contact. Rejected by Gilchrist. And Gilchrist just stares down Migelski and up the floor as Carl Wheatle floats it home. Blocking foul on Black 7 at Flynn Boardman Rafe. Bakkali checking in for Gilchrist. 1 point contest. London United yet to score in this second period of play. It is not long begun. Khalil. Guess where he wants to go. Gilmore. Oh, Gilmore drops it inside. That's good basketball. Timothy Gilmore sets Peter Turay for the easy finish. Bradley Kaboza, the young star of the London Lions, trying to get that separation. Sent it inside to Bakkali. Gets it back. Carl Wheatle, travel call. Turay tried to hit Sulaiman with the pocket pass. Boardman Rafi rejected, and it's going to go the way of London United. Great pass played forward, Carl Wheatle. From the stripe, just off the mark, Peter Turay. What an impact he's had throughout this tournament though. As Wheatle, too strong on the three. Kaboza, so it's a foul on the floor. That's going to call on Sulaiman. Just gotten confirmation, it is. Sub to check in, Justin Wickham. He's coming for Peter Turay.
Great job. You got 2 minutes and go for Let's go, ready?
Ciaran Sandy's back into the contest for the Glacier Boys as well. Kaboza, too strong. Spence pushing the tempo. Good deny there by Carl Wheatle. Kicks it out. The triple's on the way. Sulaiman can't get it to go. Sandy over the timeline for the Glacier Boys. Bakkali. Still Radwan Bakkali. Hands off. What a finish. Lefty falling down. Ciaran Sandy. Gilmore in a tricky situation. Gets the ball to Spence. Triples on the way, Afra Khalil, too strong. Boardman Rafe with the rebound. Inside, Bakkali gets it to go. And Glacier Boys up by 1. Azancot to check in next time. Afra Khalil. Looking for the pass, kicks out to Spence. Spence puts up the triple. Oh, and the putback. Sulaiman. Sandy checks his feet. Bakkali has that slapped away by Sulaiman. And Azancot to check in, as is Joe Hart. Wheatle sits down. Now, Gilmore stays in. Initially it was for him, but Sulaiman needs to take 2. Triples on the way. Oh, banked home! Banks are open this late on a Saturday in South London. Gilmore. Glacier Boys up by 2. Azancot going to work in the paint, fade away, can't quite get it. Oh my, what a move though. Kaboza, spin move, aggressive. Clean, says our match officials. Afra Khalil dumps it inside. That's a good bit of basketball. Justin Wickham finishes the play. Glacier Boys 18, London United 19. 4 minutes left in the first half as Flynn Boardman Rafe puts it down. Azancot, Spence fakes out the triple, goes inside, and he's down hard. Stays down for the moment. So the foul's on 3. That's Ciaran Sandy. 1 point scores for London United. We're tied back at 20. Romario Spence leaving it all out there. As him and Gilmore sit down. Azancot is in. Oh, Joe Hart. Way too easy for him to get inside there. Radwan Bakkali kicks it out. Great ball movement. Joe Hart. Didn't hit it at the first attempt. Maybe. Just maybe. Bakkali. Skip to the corner. Sandy. Trying to go to work on Afra Khalil. Kaboza wide open. Too strong. That is a let-off for London United. Azancot. Khalil. Tied at 20. Khalil kicks back out. Azancot. Faked out the triple. Good handles. Gives it inside. Turay. From the top of the key. Credit Azancot with a very good assist. Oh, Joe Hart, generous contact, that's a foul. On the floor, that's Daniel Azancot's second personal foul.
But he cannot penetrate. He's slow. He's slow. He's very slow.
Ciaran Sandy on the outside. Sends it into Bakkali. Kicks to the corner. Boardman Rafe, triple. Just off the mark. Sandy, great rebound. Joe Hart. No mistakes this time. Joe Hart gives the Glacier Boys the 1 point advantage. Afra Khalil. Gives to Azancot. Still Azancot. Kicks to the corner. Great ball movement. Steps into the elbow. Just off the mark, Joseph Richards. As Flynn Boardman Rafe unable to bring that one in. Wanliss checks in. Clock stays running. London United call timeout. Players need it, and my lord, do I need it? We'll be back in just a moment. Hoopsfix Pro-Am somebody continues in just a second. .23 plays 22, 1:17 left in the first half. Glacier Boys are up 1-2 by 1 with 1:17. London United call time, and it's London United's own Daniel Azancot taking it down the floor. That's out the hands. Bradley Kaboza. Finish it. Oh, can't finish through contact. It's 1 point foul. Foul called on number 3. That's Justin Wickham. That's his second personal foul in the contest. And that puts London United just on their second team foul. Under a minute left in the first half. 24 plays 22. Off the mark from the break, Azancot. Kaboza. Wanliss. Is that a foul? Called on. Oh, timeout's been taken by the Glacier Boys. And as they to call time, so will we. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer 2022 continues in just a moment. We're brought to you by the Jordan brand. 18.1 seconds on the clock. 24 plays, 22 second period of play. In an emotionally charged Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer 2022 men's final. Flynn Boardman Rafe. Joe Hart thought about the shot. Boardman Rafe. That's his range. Just short. To the hands of kaboza. 8 seconds. Again, looking at the clock. Knows the situation. He's going to try and take it inside. Gets him jumping. Puts it down. Bradley kaboza. A young star. 26 plays 22. The end of the first half. We'll be back in 2 minutes time for the second half of this finals. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer 2022, the final, brought to you by Jordan Brand. Welcome back inside the City of London Basketball Academy for the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. Sponsored by Jordan Brand. Make sure that you are across Hoopsfix on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. Just search Hoopsfix and you'll find exactly what you are looking for. Of course, hoopsfix.com has you covered for all of the big news of British basketball players here and around the world. Everything that you need, we've got you covered at hoopsfix.com. So 20 minutes to go in the big one. It's the men's final. Everything over the last 5 weeks has built to this. I say the big one. When I say the big one, I like to stress, I mean in the men's competition. We've already had the big one in the women's competition. A fine final that was indeed. Taken by Team Sapphire over Team Emerald. And the MVP was crowned Izzy Ozzy Mamadou, rightly receiving her MVP trophy. You can see it underneath the basket on the right hand side, along with her team's trophy. So just 4 points of difference. It's all left to go in this one. Inside 2 point land, can't go from outside, like I said, just inside Timothy Gilmore. Sandy. This is good ball movement now. Flynn Boardman, Rafe. Sandy. Long two. Carl Wheatle gets them off their feet with the mid-range shade. Gilmore. Azancot. Out the hands, Sandy. Sandy kicks it around the corner. Great ball movement. Joe Hart can't quite connect. 6 points difference. Glacier Boys in the lead. London United, well, that's not going to help them. Being stripped. Ciaran Sandy! Ever so close to what would have been something ridiculous. As it is, the point differential remains 6. Glacier Boys. Azancot gets the separation. Can't quite hit from the stripe.
I'm not swearing at anyone. I'm not swearing at anyone.
Kicks to the corner, Joe Hart. Can't get it to go. We are set for a London United timeout. Next time one can be taken. As that's been just kept in bounds. For Boardman, Rafe got a touch on it. Triple. Off the mark, put down by Tomiwa Sulaiman. First point. No call on the play. Radwan Bakkali. Tough finish. And we got a timeout, our first of the second half already. London United taking the Mark Clark timeout. They're not happy with things on offense. They want to talk things over. We'll be back in just a moment. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 22. Six points of difference. Glacier Boys in the lead. Big shot again. If I haven't said it in this game page, Robinson keeping the live stream on the air. After her globe-trotting, trend-setting ways last weekend. A huge thanks to everybody working behind the scenes. An event like this doesn't just happen. An event this good and this successful certainly doesn't just happen. Romario Spence sends it down low, out the hands of Gilmore. Carl Wheatle taking up the floor. Great pass by Sandy. Gilchrist. Oh, that would have been outrageous had that gone. Azancot can't go from 3. Boardman Rafe. Ciaran Sandy. Gilchrist. Boardman Rafe. Oh, rattles home the triple from the top. It's a 9-point game. Afra Khalil to check in next time by. Sulaiman. Yes, the spin move. Gilmore. Oh, rejected the shot. Gilchrist. Spence can't put back the mid-range J. London United struggling in the third. Wheatle tries to send it to Gilchrist, comes off the backboard. Sulaiman steps into the triple. Beautiful make. Timothy Gilmore. Khalil still waiting for the opportunity to check into the contest. Gilchrist comes off to Wheatle. Boardman Rafe travels. Somebody in London basketball used to say, to travel in London, you need an Oyster card. Could never be me. Afra Khalil over the timeline. Turay, spin move, finishes. And Gilchrist. So 33 plays, 29. Bakkali cancels the substitution. Gilchrist is fine to continue. Watch that battle. Turay and Rob Gilchrist. Gilchrist is going to want to put one back, and he throws it down. Had the separation. Turay on the deck. Gilchrist threw it home. Now the double comes, the pressure on Khalil. Romario Spence open, steps into the triple, can't go. Oh, Sulaiman raised the roof.
Oh my.
Gilchrist sends it to Joe Hart. Good recovery from Gilmore. Ciaran Sandy. He's got that explosive step in him, but Wheatle now. Gets it back inside. Turned over, Sulaiman. Gilmore. A little give and go with Afra Khalil. Turay, through contact, he's fouled. The and one play. And now it's a 1-point contest. How quickly can it change? So the foul called on the Glacier Boys. Clock stays running, 1-point contest. Joe Hart has subbed out of the game. Dean Wanliss is into the contest. Sent to the corner. Oh, travel is the call against Gilchrist. Kaboza also in the ballgame. Khalil. Down low to Romario Spence. Spence goes to work. That's a great make. Gets the London United the lead. Again, how did the Glacier Boys respond? Kaboza had it dispossessed. Gilchrist not happy with the movement he's seen. Boardman Rafe kicks it. Kaboza wasn't able to get it, so he could hit it immediately. Foul called on Afra Khalil. Foul on the floor. Quite the comeback, quite the fight back from London United. Kaboza. Kicks it to the top. Boardman Rafe. Misses left. Out of play.
Hey, ball movement. And we have to get inside and then take the movement.
Afra Khalil. Let's take it over the timeline.
We will go inside, of course we will.
1 point ball game. 2:20 to go. Foul called on Derin. Wanliss.
Play the movement, play the movement, play the movement. Play the movement. Don't be starting.
Just over 2 minutes left in the third period. Spence. Still Spence. Puts it up from the elbow. Can't go. Put back. Tomiwa Sulaiman. Gets it to go. 10 points in the contest for him. Wheatle can't go. And now the Glacier Boys, they can't hit. Gilmore on the assist from Spence. And it's a 5-point lead. This must be something like a 14-point swing. Rejected. The Glacier Boys not too sure what's happening right now. London United, Khalil with the pass behind the back to Sulaiman. And can't get it to go. It's going to stay with London United. Timeout has been taken by the Glacier Boys. It had to be. There was no other choice. They're going to talk things over. 35 plays 40. 102 left in the third. Here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. We continue in just a moment. .102 left in the third. London United have turned it around. They're up 40-35 over the Glacier Boys. They have the inbound. With Afra Khalil. Afra Khalil.
Get out from the corner.
Finds Gilmore. Can't get it to go there, Wickham. Gilchrist. We've seen some good moments from Rob Gilchrist, especially when he's been challenged, when he's got that fire in him. Glacier Boys need some of that right now. Kaboza. Wanliss. Double handoff play. Step back, Kaboza! Can't get it to go. Gilmore. Spin move. Beautiful bounce pass. Sulaiman. In fact, Wickham couldn't get the finish. Khalil intercepts that one. Gilmore triple. Sulaiman puts it home. 8 seconds left in the third. Kaboza goes behind his back. Gets it to go on the putback. Carl Wheatle. And that's going to do it. The end of 3 periods of play. Glacier Boys find themselves behind 37-42. London United lead it. We're back in just a moment. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022 brought to you by Jordan Brand. The final continues. It all comes down to this. 5 weeks of competition in the men's bracket, the men's side of things in the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. Brought to you by Jordan Brand, hosted magnificently by the City of London Basketball Academy. Of course, put on by Hoopsfix.com. 5 points the difference. 10 minutes of action. The first 8, the clock will continue to run. Fouls will be decided as they have been so far. The final 2 minutes, that's just normal basketball. My friends, just a regulation game of basketball with free throws and all. Here we go. Final 10 minutes to play. Carl Wheatle, being aggressive, that's what they need. The basket's good. Just like that, it's a 3-point difference now. Glacier Boys 39, London United 42. Azancot tries to get a pass away inside. Gilchrist. Boardman Rafe finds Gilchrist. Couldn't finish, but what athleticism, Boardman Rafe. Turay. Oh, found Wickham. Wickham fouled in the act of shooting. Foul called on Joe Hart. So that's 1 point. So there's 4-point differential now between the sides. Boardman Rafe, who leads his side with 8 points, gives to Gilchrist. Wheatle, back to Gilchrist! Through contact, the 3-point play! And now the lead cuts to just 1. This is more like it from the Glacier Boys. These are the Glacier Boys we've expected to see. We didn't see them in the third. Khalil. Oh, gets the lane, he wants it! Improvised finish. They all count. 3-point the difference. Sandy. Joe Hart. Oh, guessed by Khalil. It's out of. Oh, it's tipped by London United. Technical foul called on the London United bench. So Dave Lavinia giving Carl Wheatle some instruction. So bench check, so a point has been awarded to the Glacier Boys. Gilchrist can't get the shot to go, so it's a 2-point differential now. They had possession anyway. Justin Wickham. 7 minutes to go. Khalil. Majolski wanting ball movement. Puts up the shot. Can't go. That time Peter Turay. Carl Wheatle. Just driving through. I was going to say found the lane, but he really didn't. Impeded every step of the way. Khalil fakes out the pass. Azancot with the travel. Sulaiman sitting down. Romario Spence checking back into the contest. Sulaiman leads all. He's got 12 points. Peter Turay 10. Spence with 9. Sulaiman also 13 rebounds. That is preposterous production in a game in this format. Boardman Rafe. Wheatle. Sandy. Sandy elevates. Sandy celebrates. 45, plays 45. Down low to Spence. Oh, he gets inside. Can't get the finish on the first attempt. The first you don't succeed. Try and try again. Gilchrist finishes the hard way. And back tied at 47. Just over 5 minutes left in the contest. 2 changes coming for London United. Next time as Boardman Rafe steals it from Turay. Gilchrist pulls up for 3. Into the hands of Afra Khalil. Touch nothing. Azancot, Romario Spence. Slowing things down. Final 5 minutes of the tournament is ahead of us. Off the mark there with Spence. Gilmore, Sulaiman checking in. Azancot. And Wickham sitting down. Wheatle checks out. Radwan Bakkali checks in. Gilchrist also sat down. He's been replaced by Joe Hart. Bakkali using that range to find kaboza. Kaboza sinks it with a hand in his face. And the Glacier Boys up by 3. Great pass inside and down with authority, Peter Turay. And that's out of play. That got away from Bakkali. Substitution coming for Wheatle for Ciaran Sandy. Spence. Fouled. Wheatle, the offending player. Just the second foul from Glacier Boys. 1 point contest. Gilmore. Oh my goodness, Timothy Gilmore. Baseline, cuts back into the paint. Over his own head finish. What a basket to give his side the lead. Fouled in the act of shooting, kaboza. Ties us at 51. People around us not convinced. Afra Khalil. We're closing in on 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes is just a normal game of basketball. Bradley Kaboza picks up his first foul in the contest. 7 points, 2 rebounds for the young Lion star. Tied at 51. Khalil. Still Khalil at the elbow. No good that time, Peter Turay. Kaboza, triple, deep 3, it's good, and the foul, it's a 4-point play, the old-fashioned way. And the clock stops. Timeout has been taken, London United. They trail by 4 points, that Bradley Kaboza, and 1 triple. Puts the Glacier Boys up 55-51. We'll be back in just a moment. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League brought to you by Jordan. Welcome back inside. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. 55 plays 51. Afra Khalil over the top. Great move. Can't get the finish though. Going up with his back to the basket. It's never the one. Bradley kaboza, the speed that the Glacier Boys are playing with now. They've taken it up a level. Final 2 minutes of the contest. That stays with the Glacier Boys. The clock stops, 1:41 left in the contest. Kaboza inbounds to Hart. Trips on the way. Off the mark there, Flynn Boardman, Rafe. Gilmore. Oh, stripped by Wheatle. Wheatle throws it down. How important will that basket be? Stretches the advantage to 6. 1:15 left in the ball game. Spence, triple. That's huge. And now the difference is just 3. Under a minute left now. Wheatle. Oh, magnificent from Wheatle. Through contact, delayed his shot until the last moment, gets it to go. 5-point the difference. Sulaiman. Kaboza. Fantastic ball movement. Joe Hart finds Bakkali. Bakkali at the stripe, can't go. Oh, Boardman, Rafe, making no mistake, pulls it in. And timeout has been called. London United. They are down by 5 points to the Glacier Boys. 23.3 seconds left in the contest. And we're going to take a quick breath. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League continues in just a moment. Final 23.3 seconds of the contest. London United have possession. There's still time, there's still opportunity. They've got to go fast. Need a make. Need a stop. Afra Khalil. And that's going to stay with London United. Got lucky. 18.5 seconds. Still that 5-point differential. We've seen Bradley kaboza hit a 3 and be fouled. Afra Khalil. Great pressure from the Glacier Boys. Gilmore can't get it to go. Sulaiman still can't get it. Spence, he does. 6.2 seconds. And a timeout called by the Glacier Boys. They want to talk things over. They're up 3. 6.2 seconds to go. And we'll be right back. Out of the timeout. 3 points the difference. 6.2 seconds to go. Glacier Boys advance the ball, because of course they've advanced the ball. Both sides out of timeouts. Wheatle will have the responsibility of inbounding. Carl Wheatle to inbound, 6 seconds. They have the lead. Fouled. 1 second off the clock. We get to do it all again. 4 team fouls now for London United. Next one's free throws. Foul comes, runs another 1.3 seconds off the clock. And that's going to send Joe Hart to the charity stripe. So best case scenario for London United, misses both. They're able to get the ball down the floor in 3.8 seconds for a 3. Remember, it takes 0.3 seconds to shoot a basketball. First goes. Makes it a 4-point differential. This to ice the game without question. And he does. Glacier Boys up by 5, 3.8 seconds. Sulaiman puts it up. And that's going to do it. The Glacier Boys are the champions of the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. Brought to you by the Jordan brand. They've taken victory in quite dramatic fashion, 63-58 over London United. London United, a team nobody expected to get here, and yet they have battled admirably. And at times in this final, you would not have bet against them taking the victory themselves. But as it is, Glacier Boys, they take the win. Coached by Dave Lavinia. Carl Wheatle and Bradley Kaboza leading the way in scoring for the Glacier Boys, 12 points apiece. Flynn Boardman Rafe with 10. Tomiwa Sulaiman, 16 points in the contest for London United, 14 points from Romario Spence. Peter Turay, he's on 10. Sulaiman also pulled down 13 rebounds. Carl Wheatle led the way with 7 for his side. Carl Wheatle also led in assists. He had 4. Afra Khalil with 3 assists for London United. A massive, massive thank you to everybody who has watched any of the games in the last 5 weeks of basketball. If you shared out on the social media, we massively appreciate you. There's still time. Let us know if you're watching. Let the world know you're watching. Once they clear the court, it'll be post-game celebrations and presentation of the game trophy and the finals, on the MVP of the tournament. As our finals match officials getting their photographs taken. What a fantastic job they have done. And of course, a reminder as well that we've done all this weekend was honouring the memory of John Atkinson. Awesome job by our match officials. And a huge thank you to everybody who has made this such a massive success. The team I've worked with, Sope, Paige, Ashlyn. Huge thank you to all our camera operators, every table official, all of the media, of course Sam and Brad from Hoopsfix itself, helping get this incredible weekend, or 5 weekends, to be the success it is. And Stan, aka Hoops by Huncho, is out in the middle announcing the MVP is going to go so the MVP. Now this man, he is the Pro-Am MVP. He leads Pro-Am in scoring, almost 20 points per game for a team that were not expected to make the final. Today's performance saw him score 10 points, 7 rebounds. Peter Turay at 20 points per game is the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022 men's MVP. After a stunning performance for the past 5 weeks here at the City London Basketball Academy. Huge congratulations to Peter Turay. Peter Turay rightfully applauded. Dominant individual display, and he did just about everything he could to take his team as close to victory as they did. So the first ever champions of the men's Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022 get ready to take their trophy. Their captain Flynn Boardman, Rafe, collects the trophy. Now the celebrations can begin. The Glacier Boys are the champions of the Pro-Am Summer League 2022, presented by Jordan Brand. Not everybody would have thought that at the start that these would be finalists either, but they've done it, and they did it in some style all the way through. Huge credit to Dave Lavinia coaching on the day, Ricky Broadmoor, KJ Smith, all of the team that have worked with the Glacier Boys. They've done a magnificent job. And they are going to enjoy these celebrations. Of course, they get the trophy. They also get bragging rights. They've been playing against friends, colleagues, long-time opponents these past 5 weeks. So they're going to let them know, hey, I got you. And I get you at that Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022. So a massive congratulations to the Glacier Boys. They take the championship, and a final massive thank you to everybody who has been a part of making this wonderful event what it has been. For everybody who has watched at home, again, a massive thank you to you. On behalf of everybody here at the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022, I hope you have a fantastic summer. Keep it tuned to hoopsfix.com all the way through for all the news, all the events that are going to be upcoming in this summer of British basketball. And then, for many players, the regular season will begin in October, and we'll see you throughout that journey. The Glacier Boys win the very first men's Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2022, presented by Jordan Brand. We thank you for joining us, and enjoy.